Hey coin collectors, it's DC on the Big D Coin Channel, and today we have the 1965 United States 10-cent coin, the Roosevelt dime. You can't tell from this side, but what you can tell from this side is what the mint marks are, because in 1962 the mint marks are on the back. You see a D there for Denver. You see nothing next to this one and nothing next to this one. These coins were both made at the Philadelphia Mint, but they're very different coins, and one of the ways you can tell is simply by the shine on this one. This is a proof coin from the Philadelphia Mint, and this is a regular coin from the Philadelphia Mint. These coins can go anywhere from $2 to about $9,000 depending on the quality of the coin you get. So when we flip these over, you see that it is indeed the Roosevelt dime, and there's a 1962 on it. So let's talk about these dimes, and let's talk about what the valuable dimes look like. Let's start with this one here. We know this is a Denver Mint dime. If we magnify it up, we see it says Liberty here, Roosevelt facing to the left, and God We Trust down here under his chin. Right here it says 1962, and right down there's a J and an S, and that's for John Sinek. John Sinek was the engraver of this coin, and his initials were put on there to honor his engraving. If we tip this up, we see that it is silver. It doesn't have any of the copper in the middle like the modern coins. That's because it's 90% silver, 10% copper. These coins are worth about $1.50 just in silver value alone. We go on to the back, it says United States of America. Through the center here, it's hard to read, but it says E pluribus unum. And that means out of one many. That's the United States motto. And then down here it says one dime. You see there's a dot here and a dot here. Here there is an olive branch with some olives on it, and on this side is an oak tree with some acorns. Oak for strength, olive for peace. At the Denver Mint in 1962, they made 335 million coins. The auction record for a Denver Mint nickel is $2,880. But if you can get a Mint State 68, of which they've only found 2 of them so far, PCGS says they're worth about $8,000. They also made these at the Philadelphia Mint, and of course the Philadelphia Mint you can tell because it has no mint mark on the back. And you can see this is a general circulation coin, not much shine to it. At the Philadelphia Mint they made 72.5 million. The auction record for a Philadelphia coin is $2,233 in 2017. If you can get a Mint State 68 with the full bands on the back, they've only found 1 so far, and that's worth $9,000. And by full bands on the back, what you have to do is go to the back and look at these bands that are on here coming across, and there's 2 of them there, which are hard to see, and 2 of them here. So if they're full and you can see the separation, that's your full bands. There's also the lines going down that you have to look at, and in the flame you have to look at the details of the flame. We should be able to see some of that in our proof coin. So this coin is a proof coin, and there's 3 different levels of proof coins. There is the regular proof coin, which this is. There is a cameo proof coin, and then there is a deep cameo. Let's take a look at the PCGS website and talk about the difference between a proof, a cameo, and a deep cameo proof coin. So I brought up 3 of them from PCGS for the 1962, and you see this one over here where it says PR, that's for proof, and you see it's kind of a shiny coin, pretty much same color all the way across the coin. This one here in the middle is a cameo, and you can see that it has a little bit more shine to it, but it also, the face of Roosevelt kind of pops off the coin a little bit. And then in this one, it's almost like it has a black background when you tip it a certain way. And see how Roosevelt just has very, very defined characteristics here as it comes through. So this is the one that's called the deep cameo, and this is the one that's generally worth the most money. Now, in almost all of these, you're going to be able to find a proof 69 or a proof 70. So it has to be the best of the best before you can get a really valuable proof cameo. Now, there are other things you can look for that might improve the value of the coins, and here's one of them right here. So this is just a proof coin here, but if you get one that looks like this, with this kind of coloring, sometimes you can get some tremendous value out of it, because a lot of collectors look for these kind of coins with the patina, especially the rainbow patina on them. So if you get one like this, don't think it's a damaged coin. It might be a very valuable coin. Always look for the patina on the coins, because there are a lot of collectors who go for the patina. Okay, so let's look at the back of this one and see what kind of detail we have on here. And we see that when we get to the back of this one, we can see that there is a difference between the two lines here. Let's see if we can get that light. Yeah, we can see that there is a difference between the two lines here and the two lines here. And so this is closer to the full bands. It's a little choppy as you go through it. That's a better light there. Let's see if we can find... It's a little choppy as you go down. You see some dents and dings. The olive and the acorn you can see pretty well. And there's kind of scratches and dings all the way down. And then you get to the bottom down here and you see that it's really dented up. So this would not quite be a full bands, but it's close. But these dents and dings would take away quite a bit from it. When we look at the deep cameo, we can see exactly what the full bands looks like. If we look at the back of this coin right here, look how much separation there is between the two lines there and the two lines there. And look at the different detail in the flame. So if you want to see if yours is a full bands version, what you can often do is get one of these proof coins and compare it to this. This is as good, or almost as good, as it can possibly look. Now, with a proof coins, they should be pretty close to a full bands version all the time, because they use different dies on them. If you could ever get this kind of bands and this kind of bands and this kind of detail, this would be as good as you could get in a regular circulating coin. So look for those bands whenever you look at the coins. It doesn't matter as much what the front looks like or what some of the detail looks like in some cases, if you can get those full bands on the back. For a deep cameo proof, they made 3.2 million proof coins at the Philadelphia Mint, and the auction record is $546 for a proof 69. However, they've found a lot of them since that auction in 2007. Now PCGS says they're worth about $400+ because they found 68 of the proof 69 deep cameos. There's another way that you can get these. These coins also came in mint sets. And those are the ones where you have every one of the coins from each of the mints. In 1962, they didn't have any San Francisco Mint coins, so you won't find any of those. But you should be able to find this in the P and D set from 1962. They made 385,000 mint sets, and they sold them at the time for $2.40. Now they're worth $40. All right, that's all we have today from the Big D Coin Channel. We'd love to have you subscribe to the channel and leave any comments you have in the comments section.